Hi, I'm Judith Monroe, and this is my studio. And in this video, I'm going to show you the next steps that I'm taking in creating these artworks that I've been working on my table. Today, I needed to figure out what I was going to do with these panels and all of the other panels. And I went through the process that I normally go through, and I started looking through images that I had an idea I wanted to use, and I spent some time sorting through them and just kind of printing them off in different ways. These are the best quality images now that I have printed out, because these are going to become the photo transfers that I'm going to be putting on here. And so this is the layout that I came up with for these three panels. One of the things that I always think about is when I make the transfer, the image is going to stretch, so it'll get a little bit bigger, and I'm okay with that. I like that. And then once I have the images figured out, then I need to decide what kind of collage elements I'm going to put underneath it. And I go digging through my cupboard and grab things and play with things. And so with this one, I decided I was going to use, actually with all three of these pieces, I'm going to use this paper that I tore up and kind of do this sort of a thing here. And so I just start to kind of lay out the planning. This is where I can still move things around, and this is kind of how I operate. And I want to think about how these are looking with each other, and trying to remember kind of how I had it. There's a chance for it to move around a smidge, but anyway, so this is this planning phase where I kind of figure out the basics. Nothing's stuck yet. We'll get there, but just the preparing of where things are going to go. So here's all of those images that I just showed you how that works. And here's the big one that I painted over. This is actually going to be printed, or it was printed out. I did print it out in 4 pieces, and it's going to kind of get put together like a puzzle. And I'm not putting any other collage elements under that because we've already got cool stuff going on. And then here's my one of my horizontals. I have the little strips of paper that I'm putting under there, and the same over here. So the next thing I need to do is actually collage all of the elements on there. That's what I'm gonna do next. Now that I've got things collaged and the collage has got a light coat of gesso on it. It's time for me to get ready to prepare these for actually transferring it. So what I have to do for that is I have to coat each of these photographs with this is called matte gel medium, and it's like a really thick paste, and you can see that it's kind of opaque as I put it on here, but it's going to dry clear. And when it's dry, and I'll let it dry overnight, should be able to do some transfers tomorrow, but when it's dry it will have pulled the ink. These are inkjet prints. It'll have pulled the ink up into the matte gel medium, and I'll be able to soak the paper off of the back of it and put the image onto this panel, and it'll be semi-transparent, and we'll get to see this stuff come through. So that's what I'm going to do now. Well, I've gotten everything coated. You can see I've got prints over there and everything's coated, and I'm running low on matte gel medium, so I need to order more of that soon. I made progress today, and that's a good thing. I will continue to document the process of this batch of works, which means I'll probably have another video tomorrow. In the meantime, like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks.